person, I don't want to be like, this person, I don't know what you're doing with the animals.
It is
like,
bugging.
I can tell you what happened.
Wait, let me turn on my OBS 1 second, guys.
Because I was under the assumption that you were a boy and that you were putting things in places that
I
don't belong.
no,
but now
I am a male. I'm a biological.
Yeah, but
So
wait,
biologically, you're
but
still a
that- yeah,
female.
so
It didn't change your
No,
genetics. Your
I'm gonna
genetic
say-
code remained the same. I want to let you
Yeah,
know.
but my gender is male.
physical
My gender is
attributes-
male.
your physical
Okay, that
attributes-
doesn't change the fact that you're biologically female. You're not a.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
I know.
genetic
I
code
know my-
didn't switch because your brain
Okay, I don't
switched.
want to
Your
have.
genetic code
I don't
stayed the
want to
exact
have a.
same.
I
Your
don't want to
genes,
have
chromosomes,
a
everything.
discussion about sex and gender, but my sex is female. My gender is male. That's the only thing I have to
but
understand.
Okay.
you still have parts that are female.
Wait, guys, I can tell you what
Yeah, I
happened.
know.
You know?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Ava. Stevie.
So what had happened? He was here before. But he ended up getting doxxed, and this person, Redbone, I think his name is Redbones,
His name is
got his
Redbone.
address, and got his school and everything, all because he was talking about zoophilia, which I think is insane, and you should not do this on this game because so many people got doxxed. But it's not rage bait. That's the sad part.
No, I'm gonna be so honest. This is not rage bait. If you guys listen to this, okay, let me explain. Everybody that's in the audience right now, the pink host person
No,
is
it's not rage
basically is siding with all acts that are basically illegal.
Yeah, basically everything illegal you could think they're agreeing with. They're agreeing with grape. They're agreeing with necrophilia. They're agreeing with
Okay, I never
incest.
said I never said that I like grape.
You agreed with the fact that you like the thought of it and that you would
I'm
like
attracted
it
to the
with.
thought of it. I
You're
just
attracted
don't
to
like
the thought of it with
actual act.
apparently no contact and no harm done. So that's
Oh,
not
wait,
grape, and that's something else. What you're
Yeah,
apparently
no,
attracted to, but what you are
It is
attracted to is
CNC.
grape.
Like,
It's
I
wrong.
really like CNC. Like CNC is cool.
Listen, no, CNC.
CNC is a different thing because
Exactly,
that's
and that's
consent, non-consent. There's still consent prior to it. There's both
It's a
parties.
red flag.
Yeah,
It's a
both
red flag.
parties have agreed to it, and both parties are in like some type of agreement. What you are talking about is not that. You were talking about some random
not
person that you find
It's not
attractive, bro. That is weird.
Yo,
You
guys,
are
sorry,
wrong
I'm
for
back, I'm
thinking that.
Okay. I'm not like that. Dude. Anyways,
Wait, no, but like, how do you defend having CP on your computer?
because I knew that it wasn't like grape content. I knew the people who I got.
Okay, wait. So
I knew
even
that
if
it
you
was
knew that, do
recorded.
you deny the fact that there's an underage person having sexual acts? That's
Bro,
not.
they
Is
were
that not
11.
considered CP?
Like, that's weird. You're just.
He's
you
11.
can't
He's 11.
Even defend
Even
that.
wait, no, listen.
You can't
Even if
defend
she's
that.
saying, even if she's saying that, Charlie, even if she's saying that it's not like, even if she's saying it's consensual, she's still looking at someone that she knows is 11 years old doing that. So she still, she still knows that they are not of age. Yeah, exactly. She still knows age of consent is still a thing. Even if you think that it's consensual, age of consent is a thing.
Wait, no.
Yeah, in
Jasmine,
my
I think
state,
you bring up a great
age of
point.
consent
No,
is
hold up.
16, Jasmine.
Yeah, no, Jasmine's right because depending on the place where I live, it's 18. So if you had relations with a 16-year-old, you're going straight to federal prison, and you're going on a list where I'm from.
And listen.
So-
if it's cross state, like if it's in the U.S. and they come from two different
you're in
states,
Michigan?
it's 18 regardless. It's 18 regardless.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, you're right.
legit.
Yo,
I think if
correct.
anything, the 16 part is
it's too young still.
yeah, that's still too young.
Well, yeah, I know because
That's to
anywhere
be
in
in a
the U.S. you have to
relationship,
be
but sexual acts,
you
I
have
think,
to
is
be
still
18 to
is still
record
not
any
permitted.
content. You have to be 18
Exactly.
to record content.
Okay, then why do you possess underage content like that stuff, bro? Why don't
Because
you go,
I knew
like,
it was
above age
recorded
content?
consensually. I knew it was recorded.
Wait,
Okay, but you know it's recorded
can't give
consensually, but you
consent.
know
What do you
that
mean it's
recording is still
recorded
illegal,
consensually?
right? You know,
Yeah,
since
but
you're
same-sex
apparently
relationships-
really smart,
14.
you're apparently really smart. Like you said, you were gifted and everything. You're still smart enough to know that that's an illegal recording that you had, right? You're
Yeah,
smart
I
enough
know
to
it's illegal,
apparently it's consensual, but it's still illegal and it's still a child you're looking at.
Wait, as a child
Consensual,
yourself,
but I
would
like
you
it.
say that? I know, but would you say like if you were posted right with an older person and you didn't explicitly consent to that being posted, on top of the fact that you might not even have consented to the act that was happening, would you not say that there is definitely some moral issues with that?
There was definitely something wrong with it if it's posted unconsensually.
I know, but you have to understand that how these are being obtained is through a person that
Yeah,
at the
realistically-
age cannot say, hi, I am a 14-year-old child saying I want this to be done.
Yeah,
It's never
or
gonna happen.
even at the scenario it is an 11-year-old. Do you think that they understand the impact that that's having on them?
Like
And
a video
and on
ever
top
on
of
the
that, do you
web.
think that they even had the actual knowledge that they were being recorded and that recording was going to be sent out and or posted?
For other people,
I talked to his brother before. I know.
Okay, but that's the thing. You're talking to his brother. You're talking to the grown man
That
that's
victimized
doing
that
something
person.
with an 11-year-old. Talking to
No,
you were talking to the
I talked
19-year-old
11-year-old brother.
that did
I
it.
talked to the 11-year-old brother. I talked to him.
Okay,
And like,
what does that
he knew
change
that
though?
he was
What does
being
that change?
recorded.
You spoke to the victim. What does that
spoke to the
mean? You
person,
spoke to
yeah.
the victim. Like that did nothing else. What? You were mentally ill. You were mentally wrong.
I want to ask.
Well,
were
Bro,
you
bro, at this point, you're just gonna get doxxed, bro, because this is weird.
I'm already
Like, I
doxxed.
should
No,
I'm
not
doxxed
even-
on
no.
the weekend.
Listen, this is
friends
Nah,
on you, bro. 'cause
dox,
you're
bro. They
weird.
deserve
You're just
jail
weird.
time for
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
They deserve
no.
actual imprisonment.
Understand that this is not just doxing. This is a federal offense.
Yeah,
Like,
this is a federal offense. They said apparently the FBI seized their laptop. Yo, once they crack
You
that
need
that open,
therapy.
yo, you know it's cooked from there, right? It's only cooked from there. Think about that. If she's only admitting to this one thing, how many more things are actually archived on her device?
more stuff.
Think
than
of
you
how
could
much
probably
more
imagine.
heinous, diabolical, despicable
I might
things
be
that
screwed
she
because
won't even bring
the
herself
things
to
I
say.
know, the things I know, I do have on my.
And the
I
things
have a
we
video
know,
of Christchurch.
you're
I have
actually a
I have
weirdo.
a
You're
video
a
of Christchurch on
weirdo.
my hard drive.
You need to get help, man.
I have a video
You
of
need to
Christ-
get
I have
help.
a video
I
of
think you need to get
Christchurch
help.
on my driveway. I have
I
a
don't
video
even
of
think
Buffalo.
help could do anything here,
I have a
yo.
video
Public
of
execution is
Coketown. I have a video
only
of,
method here.
Electric
There's
chair.
obviously a mental
Bro, listen,
developed
you
issue. There's
claim
obviously
you
a
aren't
brain
rage
issue.
You claim you aren't rage baiting, but you're probably rage baiting.
Yeah, you're
I'm-
you're claiming not rage baiting,
If
but
you
you're
think,
contradicting
have you read the
everything you're
bio?
saying.
I
It says if
completely
you think
agree.
it's
No,
rage
this
bait, leave.
So, all right, but why are you contradicting what you're saying then? If it's not rage bait, why is it all a contradiction of what you're saying?
How am I
You
contradicting?
say one
How am I
thing and then
contradicting?
go against it with another belief. Like what? You're saying that
How
it's
am I?
okay
How
to
am
do
I
this,
going?
but you're also
Wait, no, there's one
because
belief
you're
I wanna
saying
get.
that this is okay, but you're also you're admitting that
It's
it's wrong. You're admitting that it's wrong, but it's okay at the same time. That's a
I'm not
contradictory.
admitting it's
You're
wrong.
saying that
I
it's okay.
literally
You're
said
saying that you view it
I
as okay,
think
but you know
me
that everyone else
personally-
views it as wrong. Like that's
Yes,
what?
yes, and that's what I'm saying. I personally think that it's
have you
okay, but
ever-
I
have
know
you
that
ever,
everybody
like-
else, the majority of people think that it's wrong.
I understand
It's
that.
not
How
everybody
did you,
thinks
how
it's
did
wrong.
you, how did this start?
Why?
Where did
Wait,
this-
hold
where
on,
did
hold
this
on.
start? Where
Why
did,
are
no,
your
stop,
parents
stop.
allowing you
No.
still on a device after
Where
that being
did-
seized?
Where
What?
did this start? I want to go back to like
Because-
childhood. Were you like 10 years old touching your dog?
Yeah, because first off, to answer the question about me being able to
What?
be in a
Yo,
device,
there's no way.
they don't really
There's
care,
no way.
by the way.
No, that was the.
How do you defend that? What's there to debate?
And
How
also,
do you defend that?
Beyond crazy.
And also, wait, I'm
Listen,
trying to speak. I'm trying to
I
speak.
asked.
The way it was in childhood too was also the fact that I used to have crushes on fictional animals like the fox and the hound, the hyena. So one specific hyena from the Lion Guard series. I'm not gonna tell you exactly which one it is, but I was attracted to one of them. I had a really big crush on them. As among
Really
other
good time?
fictional animals. And then when I got older,
You're a
when I got
fucking
older, I would
weirdo. Good
Oh,
God.
you might no. Listen. I think what you have is like potentially considered a mental disability, a mental disorder.
Not even potentially. What? You're actually
Mentally
saying that
insane.
you
I
get
think,
physical
yeah.
you get physical pleasure from
Abusing animals.
relieving, as you say, but actually abusing an animal. You get physical pleasure from that, and then on top of that, with everything else that you just said, you have a mental illness right now. You say
Multiple,
people say that you're blessed and gifted. That's because you're probably also a psychopath, and
I agree, and
you
you're
create
smart.
the illusion to be able to give everybody the thought on you that you're a
might
good
be
person,
smart, but
you're a
not-
smart person,
you're
that
not a
you
nice
make good
person. You're not a
decisions.
good person.
You're actually you're D1 manipulator. Like you're sitting behind a screen, actually doing all these crazy things. Then once you leave the screen and you're in public with everybody else, you're acting like a good human. Like you're a D1 psychopath manipulator, and like you have a mental illness.
Do people
Who
do
just
people
donated
are-
Mega.
Who is donating to this person?
Mega Squirtle.
Hey,
Yo,
Mega.
Squirtle,
Hey,
you're
Mega.
actually a weird
Yo, Mega
person.
Squirtle's in on the
Mega
operation. That's the
Squirtle.
19-year-old. That's the 19-year-old brother. Like, come on. Yo, he's
That's
in
the
on the
19-year-old
operation.
brother.
He's
That's the
in on the
19-year-old
operation.
brother.
That's the 19-year-old brother. That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Noob
Mega,
got,
thank you
Noob
for
got,
donating.
Noob got scared. He called it for backup.
He just
Thank you,
donated to
Jamie,
Charlie.
bro.
Charlie
Yeah, yo, W man, yo, Charlie, you deserve that.
deserves the damn dang donations. Don't donate to the dang Matt person.
Like you're donating to an actual like animal abuser and like future rapist.
So I'm not a groomer. I'm just a loser.
Nobody. Who
Sorry, I
said
had to make that
groomer? Who
reference.
said groomer? Who said groomer? Who
I
said
had to make
groomer?
that reference. Sorry, I had to make that
What
reference.
the
Thank
hell?
you,
I had to make
Mega.
that
Thank you,
reference.
Mega.
So you're making
That's
references
so
that were
bad.
irrelevant. You made a reference that was irrelevant. That is
No,
incriminating you more.
no,
You
it
realize that,
wasn't.
right?
No,
Nobody
you
spoke
that
any
reference,
word about
you know,
grooming, and you're talking about
no,
grooming right now.
you just said
Bro,
something about
bro,
grooming.
no,
You just
no,
said
one, two,
I
animal
said
three,
grooming.
one, two,
abusing.
three,
I
one,
said
two,
you
three,
are
listen,
abusing an
listen,
animal. Do you not understand that?
listen, one, two, three,
Abusing.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Listen,
What?
listen. I got a question for you. You see Fleur in like the audience. You like his PFP, right? You like his PFP.
I'm
You
not.
like his
I'm not attracted to
PFP.
cats. I'm not attracted to cats.
No, you like that PFP. You definitely like that PFP.
I'm not attracted to cats right now.
You, what are you attracted to? Dogs?
Canines and horses.
You're
Canines,
attracted to
so like
all
dogs?
And horses?
And horses, yeah. Canines.
You're
Horses.
a
I mean,
ignorant.
dogs are
Oh,
canines.
wait. Why do you draw the line at like cats?
Yeah, where's the line drawn? How do you actually where do you create the line? How do you create your line?
I'm just.
By the
It's
way,
just that I'm
chat,
not
he's
attracted to them
already
naturally.
spotted.
Yeah, but you have to understand that that's where your mental disorder is coming from.
So-
You're not attracted to any of them.
Yeah, like what if when you're
Thank you for the donation.
no, that's the Mia. No, what's it called? Let's say
Everybody getting
years from
money.
now.
Shout out Noodle.
Let's
Shout out.
let's say years from now. Let's say years from now, right? Let's say you have a child. Your child is 11, and your child is in an act with somebody like that. Are you going to be okay with that?
Yeah, sure. They can
Yo,
donate.
yo,
So-
look at
So
this.
you're
Look
saying
at
if
this
you're
person.
so let's say your 11-year-old child had a sexual intercourse with a 19-year-old male. You're saying that you would sit back and you would be okay with that? You would invite the guy into your house to go do that to your kid?
Yeah, if he wants to meet me, then
You need
yeah,
to go to
if they have
jail.
a
You
boyfriend-
need to be in
if they
prison.
have a
You
boyfriend
need to
and
be
they
in,
want
you need to
to-
actually be put in a white room with padded walls and a restraint jacket on. You need to be heavily medicated and put in a mental hospital.
Yo, I'm looking at this person. They have a group with their Discord and YouTube, bro. This probably has. Shit's weird, bro.
Yo, this is Nova. This is Nova. You know Nova Online? This is Nova all over again. Also, how did you get on this? Like, how are you on Roblox right now? Because if your laptop got seized, why did they seize your laptop and still give you devices?
They
Why are
didn't
your
choose my
parents
phone.
allowing you?
No,
So why are your parents allowing you
Because
on
my
here?
parents-
If your parents know what we're on your laptop, why are they letting you do this on your phone?
My parents wouldn't care. My parents don't care about my internet access.
They don't. You said they don't care about it.
Yeah, they let me do whatever I want. They don't check my social
So
security.
all right. So even if they don't care what you're doing, do you think that they care what you've done? They might
would
care if you're
care if
relieving
they
yourself, but if they
probably-
know how
they
you're
probably
relieving
would-
yourself, is that a whole different story?
They probably would care if they knew, but they don't.
So what? So the cops just apparently came to your house, took your laptop, and just said, "Yeah, no, we just wanted this. You just can't have it." Like
Yeah,
they
'cause
just
I
took it.
wasn't
Does that
home-
make any
I wasn't
sense?
home when it happened. I was at school. When it happened.
Yo,
And,
Jamie's right, bro. This is Nova. This is definitely.
And if you're asking why I'm at school in summer, I go to a year-long school, so that's why I'm at school in summer. But I was at school.
Whoa, what do your classmates
the
think of
police
you?
are-
What do your classmates and teachers
How are
think
you
of
in
you?
year-long school? I'm confused.
My classmates and teachers like me. They're cool.
Not
I-
that
I-
they are.
They're
I-
lying to you.
No.
They're
Listen,
lying
this is
to
what I
you.
was saying before.
Your class one- your class
They're
one
creating
manipulator.
the illusion that they are a normal person, so that once they go by